Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Pharaoh. Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the times 2 event and how that went, and we will be doing a little bit of summoning as well. This is episode 4, I believe, of the Zero to Hero guide. Or really more, it's like a play along than it is a guide because I'm learning along the way with you guys. So today I wanted to talk about the Union first because there's so many people that are coming into the game that and they're like playing a main account and they're like re-rolling on the side. They're re-rolling different emails when new servers open up. Maybe they want to go off and play that account. That there are so many accounts that so quickly become inactive. So I like kind of helped to run the union I'm in a little bit, and we've got some definitely we're getting some higher level players, which is awesome. Starting to build up some of these, and some of these guys were level 20 when they joined, of course. But yeah, you're going to end up with people that are gone for more than a day. This is the leader, so I don't know if he just had something going on this weekend. It is Saturday. But someone like this, like even though they're level 42, there's not a whole lot that you can do with someone that is inactive for 3 days. Like, that's not great. The likelihood of that person coming back to the account so quickly after the game release isn't high. I'd rather have someone that's level 20, 25, and they're active and they're going to keep growing and at least keep playing even if it's casually and they're getting guild content done or union content. Like someone that isn't playing is worth nothing. Their level doesn't matter. So this is somebody to expel then. And then I don't know if there was anyone else. Okay, 2 days probably needs to get tossed. 4 days, 3 days have to get tossed. And they're level, they're lower levels anyway, so they probably just got a different account. And then this one, expel. There was another 3-day one here, yeah. Expel that one. There's nothing wrong with taking 4 people out at a time. I mean, it is really, really easy to just get more people in. I feel like I should probably toss this one too, but I'll give him until tomorrow, I guess, to see if he'll come back on. But yeah, this is like it really is very simple. You just pop into here, any channel, and then just say if you're, a union leader. Union. Okay, so you could just send out a message like this. I mean, at this point, we're looking for people that are a higher level. And there's going to be people in here every day that are looking for unions. People are getting kicked. People are leaving because their unions are dying very quickly. So if this is you guys, just go for that. And then some people will just join anyway. So, I mean, we already have... I have a friend who was wondering if he can join. Okay, he's already in, so... Yeah, I guess the level doesn't matter once again too much as long as they're active. So 33, great. Yeah, whatever. Sounds good. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that union stuff, and then people will just not message; they'll just join anyway. My union isn't a request union. It's open. You can just join, assuming there's space, but it should be taken up pretty quickly here anyway. And then let's take a look at the ×2 event we had today. So come into here, blessings galore. So we had double drops from GP Outpost, Threshold, and Investigation. I've only been doing GP Outpost and Investigation personally because I can do them faster. If it would have been awesome if I could have been farming all day. Unfortunately, that's just not how it worked. I only had, I think, 5 to 6 hours today, maybe it was 6 that I was able to somewhat actively farm these two. More so, I've done the investigation side. I have Messiah and Didding here up to 6 stars, and for me, I'm looking towards building a team for Doki Doki, so I actually have Valerian that I've 5-starred now as well. At this point, I think it would make the most sense for me to run Mio. And then, so my Doki Doki team will look something like, we can throw it in here. Doki Doki. Okay. It would look something like, let's just take all these out. Something like this. This one. Freya, Valerian. Okay, so Freya and Valerian and Mio bring all 4 core buffs. So Mio is bringing increased speed, Freya is bringing increased attack and increased defense, and then the only 4th buff that's left for Valerian, that is her name, right? Yeah, Valerian. The only one left for her to put on at that point would be increased crit rate. So there are some specific skill ups that would be needed for this team, and then the Messiah could end up being a Ziada instead. I pulled her in my little rage summons or whatever. So either Ziada or Messiah, and then Kloss will be the 5th unit on the team for the decreased defense and the decreased speed. Her special debuff she does, the hacking debuff, is extremely good. Freya's got great debuffs, does increased turn meter. Kloss steals turn meter and gives it to the team. Mio, I think, does the same thing. Steals turn meter and gives it to the team. And then Valerian is great protection, will help to keep the team alive, really. And then you're relying on 1 damage dealer. So Messiah and Ziada are both neutral element in here. Ziada, I know would work well because I have so many buffs in the team. I've got literally, there's so many buffs that are in this team. All the 4 core are in there. And then you've got Valerian has heal over time, invincibility, shielding, different things like that. Eventually, when I can get the Artisan Shell, I believe it's called, the one that gives a shield to the champion or the Animus that it is equipped it on, and an ally. If you can get 2 of those in the team, that's 4 Animus that are getting shields at that point out of 5 in the team. So pretty helpful there. Could even run 3 just to make sure everyone has a shield, but yeah, I think for me that's probably the move. Messiah or Ziada would both work. It depends on how long the fight is taking. I think earlier on Ziada really would be the better one. Because she scales well with buffs, I would have to put lattices into her 3rd skill. I'd have to max that out. And then Mio, the thing with Mio is I have to max the 3rd skill and then put 2 into the 2nd skill. Freya's fine as it is, but I only have 10, so if I run Ziada, that's 4, and then throwing 6 into her, that's all of my perfect lattices. And then Freya wouldn't need any, and then Valerian needs her skill 3 maxed at the very least. So the one thing that would be nice about Messiah too is that he is not reliant on skill ups to do pretty good damage. So yeah, and then Kloss, I think Kloss needs some skill ups too. I'm pretty sure. I think at least 2 you have to put into Kloss, so running Ziada gets a little iffy there, so I think it might have to be Messiah. Not sure. Not 100% sure yet on that, but yeah, just doing a little theory crafting before I get all the way in there. If you guys have any ideas on that front, let me know. Kazuya the Reverie also has great utility in this dungeon. She is right here, Kazuya the Reverie, so she's got the sleep with the attack down. The attack down is pretty huge, actually. And then this attacks, and when she attacks an enemy under slumber, has a chance to reduce turn meter, which is pretty cool. And then also won't be waking them up anyway. And then here we have another chance to sleep. So with Messiah specifically, she works totally fine because you can, well, kind of. So I guess if you could make sure that Messiah went first, which would be really weird, but if Messiah went before her, he uses his 3-turn AoE. These are both single target damage, right? Pretty sure they're single target, yeah. So these two are single target damage. It's on a 3-turn cooldown, and then Kaz has the 3-turn cooldown when booked, when skill up. I play too many. I've played too many gotcha games, too many terms. This is also the 3-turn cooldown, so it works out extremely well if you can make it work where Messiah goes first and then into Kaz, because then the sleep has full effect, and the decrease attack is great either way. But you don't want to put this on and then throw an AoE straight into all the units you just slept. I mean, that would completely destroy the purpose of this unit, where that would make Mio nicer. But it is easier to get those purple lattices than it is to get the yellow ones for SSRs. You don't get the speed increase there either, but the decrease attack is pretty useful. So it's good both ways. You'd have the same issue with Giada, but hers is on a 4-turn cooldown. That is a little less easy to work with. She does bring a decreased defense, which is pretty outstanding actually. So you wouldn't need to run Kloss with her. It's still great to do so, I guess. I mean, because you're still getting the extra chance to decrease defense, and then you're decreasing speed as well. But if you run Giada, you could pull Kloss out, and you could run You could run Kraken and Kaz. I could just run a flat out extra damage dealer instead of Kloss. I don't think early on that would work out so well. But I think later on, maybe, I could run Giada and Messiah when I can get better gear, higher level gear, get more effect accuracy on Giada, but make sure she's still doing damage, and just try bursting a little harder. So, yeah, there's so many different layers to this game as you progress through. Like, you're getting a little bit at the beginning, a little bit as you go on, and then as you can see the potential as you go farther into the game. When you get better gear, you get more skill ups, then things can really probably get pretty wild. So yeah. And then did we have anyone? I wonder if we had anyone else join. Nope. I guess nobody in 210 needs a guild, so that's all right. So we can just go into here. Union. I feel like asking for level 25 plus is pretty reasonable too, because that's like 3 days in. And then with how many rerolls people have done, I think most people have settled on the account they're going to use. And then if you haven't, then I guess it's fine too. You can keep rerolling for your lilies. I know that's what everyone's rerolling for. So, or Shadow Sonya. Maybe some people might be like, hey, I'll just take the Shadow Sonya, be able to do, Inferno stages and Shell and Terramaton significantly easier, and not want to, bash my head into a desk or something. So I know there are some people like that too, but I think most people are really like, yeah, I need Lily to, I can't play the game without Lily. You can definitely play the game without Lily. Do not worry, guys. You can play the game without Lily. Yeah, there is a way. Yeah. And then I figured I'd show this off. I have Heinrich, and then I have Messiah and Mio. So I have half. I have 3 of the available LD summons. So figured I'd show that off real quick before I did the summons, just to see, I'm looking for Lily or Shadow Sonya. Either way, I'd be elated to get either of those. And then from the targeted summon, I will be going for Kloss, so we'll throw that there. But we can just hit the Transcendent summon, and then if I get Kloss, I guess, and I don't know what this would be, admittedly, I don't know what I would go for here. Mia, maybe? Mia, Hellkid, I could even go for Ramoka. I would not take Ramoka over Kloss personally. There's a lot of. I'm really happy I waited. I wish I would have put out a video saying, "Hey, just wait. Don't do your targeted summon right away. Keep playing. Play with what you have. Get to level 40, maybe even 50. Do a good amount of summons to get some SRs, and then after that, pick and choose." Because I mean, there are good ones in here like Zyada, Rosa. If you want to do the Lily Tiamat combo, you can pick up Tiamat if you got the Lily. Ramoka, Kloss. Some people like Hellkid, Beyontin. Like they're, I don't know if I said Mia. Like at least half of these are reasonable to pick. I personally think if you've got a damage dealer or two that you're happy with for PvE, you should just take Kloss. I wouldn't really think about it that hard. But yeah, you guys can pick whatever you want really, but Kloss is going to make things a lot easier in a lot of areas. So keep that in mind. Let's look at the probabilities here. So it's a 25% chance for an LD actually. So that's, wow, that's really good. So we will see what we get then. Hopefully Lily. Dupe Rahu. It's too bad. All right, we can go for Kloss here then. All right. I'm wondering if you can summon the SSR on this banner early, or if you have to go to 40. It says guaranteed within 40, but I feel like it might be like you just have to go to 40 to get it, which I wouldn't be mad about. Like, that's fine. If it's just like throw 40 summons here and you get it, cool. But yeah, and then yeah, can't straight up buy those ones, I guess. If you guys are wondering how I got that Messiah, I got 10 of these and then pulled, and that's how I got Messiah. That's on camera or on video on the channel too. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. I've just been farming investigation, getting stuff together. I did some prowess stuff as well to get enough for this stuff. So these are good, and then Mio is good to go. So the plan was to then spend 4 of them here, and then yeah, just keep pushing from there. So anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.